Hey guys, Joe Sidoti here. Thanks for stopping by for another video. I want to just talk for a minute about how to work better with people when you're recording. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in a recording studio or if you're in your home office. What matters is having a good relationship and a good rapport with the people who you're working with. Several years back, there was a band that I was recording and we were doing some drum tracking, and we tracked drums for a few days. And I remember talking with the drummer beforehand, and he said he was really nervous about recording. And I said, "Oh man, there's nothing to be nervous about. You know, it's all good. I'll be here. You know, we're gonna have a good time. We'll get some stuff down." He was nervous because he hadn't really spent a lot of time in the recording studio, and he was afraid that he was gonna mess up so much that everyone would be disappointed with him, and it would be a waste of time and, of course, money. But here's what happened, and here's how we got through it. I just kind of want to share this story with you, and maybe you can apply these types of ideas to your situations. One, I was always super encouraging with him. I said, "Dude, it's all good, man. It's gonna sound great." You know, and I worked with him on where his cymbals were placed and mic placement and all this sort of stuff. And I spent a lot of time in the studio with him while I was setting up mics to build a relationship. And this is important. Don't just be some guy behind a piece of glass talking through a mic. Get in there and work with the musician and build a relationship. Even if it only is a 5-minute relationship, it's at least better to start with a handshake or a hug and a good conversation to break the ice. Second, I really spent a lot of time working with him on his headphone mix. You know, when someone's starting out for the first time tracking, they're already not used to headphones. But this is something that can really make or break, you know, your performance. So I spent a lot of time really making sure that he heard everything that he wanted to hear so that we could, you know, get that out of the way so that wouldn't be in the way of a good performance. Third thing I did was when we were tracking and he messed up, I wouldn't ever share a moment of frustration with him like, "Oh my gosh, this guy is so not getting it." I mean, how many times have we probably thought that? But you can't be like that on the other side of the glass. You've got to be encouraging. This person already feels really bad. They already feel inadequate. They don't need your help to make them feel even more inadequate. So being positive is a huge, huge help. And lastly, one of the things that I think really helped him get through it is I would stand up while the song is going, and I would hand motion, and I would kind of like help him along. And I felt like, well, this part he should be on the hi-hat, and this part he should be on the ride. We would stop, we would talk about it, we would, you know, kind of go back and forth and decide what the song needed. And I was just trying to be a ball of energy for this drummer so that he felt like he had someone on his team rooting for him and with him. And so getting up out of your chair and just being excited can go a long way. Now, what does this mean when we put all these things together? The next time this band decided to record drums, the drummer said, "Well, we have to track him with Joe because he was so great to work with. I felt so nervous and he made me feel comfortable. And he didn't make me feel inadequate. And so I definitely want to work with Joe." And that's just one example of how that attention that I gave him paid off. I've been doing this for almost 30 years, and today I watched a video that I was really inspired by. Now, maybe you've heard of this channel, The Recording Studio Loser. Maybe you haven't. You know, I know there was another YouTube channel that actually shouted out to him and said, "Go check out this channel." And it's true, you really should. If you enjoy my videos, you'll certainly enjoy his as well. I would appreciate it if you continued to watch my videos as well, but if you haven't checked out the Recording Studio Loser, do it, because he made a video today talking about how important repeat customers are and how it's the lifeblood of your studio business, you know, if that's the type of business that you have. And he also talks about other businesses and still repeat customers being so important. Well, how do you get repeat customers? They have to have an awesome experience with you. So that's what inspired me to make this video, to tell you this little story about a drummer who was nervous. And the whole point is to just say, you never know who's gonna call you. It could be years down the road. You want to make sure that they had a great experience working with you. And so when you've got musicians in the studio and you're starting to get frustrated, take a step back, take a deep breath, and try to remember what it was like to be nervous and be afraid of the red light. And I think your clients will appreciate it. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. A nice short video. I truly appreciate you stopping by. Please subscribe to this channel. Make sure to go to SidotiSound.com for more information, you know, all sorts of cool stuff, merchandise, you know, just go there. It'll be worth your time. And also check out Recording Studio Loser. Why not, right? It's another great channel out there. And I love that there's multiple people doing things similar to this channel, which is we're just trying to empower people. We've been doing this for so long and nobody really helped us with all these kind of, you know, small details, getting into the nitty-gritty of what it takes to be a successful engineer, musician, producer, whatever you want to call yourself. This kind of information is so important, and I'm personally honored that you stopped by to watch this video. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. If you like this video, then click that like button, I appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel and help support Sidoti Sound, and click that bell if you want to be notified when I release new videos. And of course, you can find me on all sorts of social media, so be sure to check that out. If you'd like to work with me on an upcoming project, then make sure to visit SidotiSound.com for more information. All right, guys, thanks a lot.